Perfect timing, Mr. Hamilfett. Oh, let me get this microphone set up a little bit better. My God. You'd think I've done this once or twice, maybe. Brother, it's been a while. We've missed you. 100% the same. We're going to talk about all that good stuff. We got a lot to talk about. It's the 8th channelversary. You know what I mean? Oh, I know I'm unmuted right now. I will be getting the camera going in 1 second. I'm just having the biggest stretch in the world. Okay, that's been posted. I guess I should add it to my story because I guess most people check stories nowadays. There we go. Get my notes open. Boom. They're good. Oh, you know what? I thought I grabbed everything, and of course I didn't. What can you do? We're here now. Hope everything's good with you, fine hooligans. It's weird because it says there's 0 viewers, but I know Hamilfett's here. And so is Alyssa Hamill. Beautiful. Can't believe it's been that long already. Yeah, me neither. Hiya. Back to you, Alyssa. Okay. Let's do this. What I? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. That would be something I would do. All right, hold on. Hold on. What image are you? Yeah, there we go. We did it. Holy shit, I look pale as crap right now. The lighting is not my friend. I'll tell you that much. I promise you, I am not this pale. Or, I don't know. It looks like I'm clammy. Maybe I'm just getting in my own head. Ooh, what's going on with the screen here? Are we good? I think we're good. Hamill's in the house. From Hamelot, we got Andrew and Lissa. Just turned into a radio DJ. You're tuned in to 107.5 Hooligan FM, playing all the hits from the 90s, 2000s, and 80s. Because that's where I listen most of my music from. Oh, there you are. What's up? What's going on, everybody? All the party people in the place to be. Come and hang out with your boy Juvie. Let me. 90s, 2000s, and 80s. Cool. Sounding bueno. Camera is looking bueno. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, could be a little bit better, but we're working with what we got. Casey Kasem, hell yeah. The original Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, tell you that much. Every time I don't know. It's cool that Matthew Lillard does his voice. No, how do you spell Casey Kasem? Damn it, now I gotta look this up. But yeah, it's cool that Matthew Lillard from it's Kasem. Whatever. I knew exactly what you meant. But yeah, I mean, it's cool that Matthew Lillard from the live action movie does Shaggy's voice now, but I don't know. Casey Kasem is always Shaggy to me. Alyssa, I'd listen to that station. Hell yeah, that would be an awesome station. Zoinks. Oh, like Scoob. Oh yeah, so this is set up a little differently right now. The laptop, so the camera's here, the laptop is over here. I needed this space in front to be all nice and clear, because at some point we will be building this beautiful thing, the throne room. If you actually check my Instagram, you'd have to scroll back. Excuse me. I did the McFarlane build set. This build set is actually a bigger build set of what is it? Mega constructs. So I actually did a video about all these Oh, Drogon's down. But they did all these little mini Game of Thrones figures, which, again, like, the articulation in these, honestly, these little figures have better articulation than some, like, full figures that I have, which is crazy. But they're also the only ones that I found that did ya boy Sam Fisher. Splinter Cell shit. Other than the Arkham games, Splinter Cell, favorite game franchise ever. But yeah, because I got Tyrion, Daenerys with her blue coat, or in like everything, so earlier in the show, Jon Snow, and Eddard Stark. But it also, I got this guy, Drogon. And again, you can position him differently and stuff. I have him so he's flying with the, flames coming out. Dracarys on that ass. Oh, I guess I'm not allowed to swear on YouTube anymore. I don't know what's going on with that. Listen, I'm going to probably swear. I don't get monetized off these videos anyway. But yeah, these little figures are fucking dope. Ramburgers, are you? Hamilfett. He-Man gets the throne. Honestly, if he can fit, I will absolutely put He-Man on the throne. But we won't be doing that just yet. But I am very excited. I have been literally saving this for the channel to do on a live stream with you folks. So we got, hold on. We got the Night King with like the frozen plate that could go here. We got Cersei. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not putting Cersei on the throne. Lena Headey? I don't know. Great actress. Just, I don't want Cersei on the throne. We've already seen it in the show. And then we got later in the show, Jon Snow and Daenerys right here. So I might do the Night King. We'll see. I'm also just excited that I have those other figures because I can do Jon Snow versus the Night King and stuff. It's gonna be awesome. I also should have brought something down to cut things open with. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna try and get this open now. Power of thumbs, be with me. Got it. Hamilfett, that's badass. Yeah, I got it for Christmas, and I've literally been saving it until now. I wanted to do it on the channel, so it's been a while. Oh, there's so many bags. Shit. Well, we might not build the whole thing on the stream, but we're going to build a lot of it. Well, let's get these bags out at least. God damn it. I dropped something. Alright, we got the flames and stuff there. Oh, I found all the little swords for the throne in this bag, so that's good. Oh, they actually look really good, too. Oh, where are you? Oh, extra swords. Oh, and you're not going to be able to see it. This one right here. Oh, you can, sort of. There's Jon Snow's sword. That's cool. What is this? Ooh, instruction booklet. That's always helpful. Blue Darth Maul. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. You know what I mean? You're not wrong. And then we'll get the figures out of the box after. But we have all the pieces we need at least. How many pieces is this? Comes with 15 swords, so that's cool, I guess. 258 pieces. We'll see how it goes. Oh my goodness, fine hooligans. Fine hooligans. Fine hooligans. One more. Fine hooligans. 8 freaking years. Can you believe it? 8 years. This started out as a way to promote like certain things, or at least like I thought it might. I very quickly realized that doing videos and this stuff is what I wanted to do. And it worked out because just, the direction of things were going in failed youth and stuff, which is actually kind of, I still wear the shirts. It was my company. His cousin from Saskatchewan. That's great. But no, the direction of failed youth and where I was and what I wanted to do with it, it didn't really line up. So it ended up being like, you know, me wanting to do this channel. Lately, I understand that technically it hasn't looked like it's been the case, and we will get into that. I'm trying to open this away from the mic. All right, we're good. But yeah, if I like, I'm gonna warn you folks now. I'm drinking a carbonated beverage, so if there's burps and stuff, I apologize. I know, typical Canadian. I'm already apologizing. No, like honestly, I totally understand what it looks like, especially the past, like, I don't know, probably year or so, maybe longer. I don't know. You are Joe Rogan before Joe Rogan was Joe Rogan. Yeah, that guy's I don't know, he's a bit of a shithead now. I like, when I was in my mid-20s, or in like maybe somewhat of early 20s, I liked his show because it felt like, I don't know, it felt cool. I was introduced to a lot of other people on there, like Dan Carlin with Hardcore History and stuff. But yeah, I could not. It very quickly got to a point where I couldn't watch it anymore. I can only hear about fucking elk meat and hunting so often. That's incredible and wonderful. 8 years. Thank you, Alyssa. It doesn't feel like it's been 8 years. And if I'm being honest, me and my lady were actually talking about this last night. We went out, had like a little date night and stuff. I feel like, because there's so many things that like I've kind of done in my life, or like things that I've been through, like this past 8 years does not feel like 8 years. Like, I don't know. It just feels like I've lived like multiple lives just in this one life cycle. I guess in a way, if you want to like think deeply or whatever, maybe that's what we do. But yeah, I couldn't believe it was 8 years when I actually looked at it. Excuse me. I promise I won't burp into the microphone. But yeah, I don't know. Just thank you everybody for supporting the channel for 8 years, or just being there for me even outside of the channel, letting me be there for a lot of you hooligans out there. Like, I don't know. I hate it when people do this, and I don't think I've ever really done this, but I'm going to right now. I don't know, like the amount of hooligans that I've talked to, or have just even sent me messages saying like, thank you for being there. You helped me through this, or, you know, during this period of my life, like you were one of the only people in my corner, like fighting for me, or like, you know, just being there for me and stuff. Like I don't know. It's really crazy. And I guess in a way I just never really, I don't know. I never really expected that to be my life in a way. I'm very glad that it is, but I don't know. It's really cool that I get to be there for a lot of people, or I've gotten to be there for a lot of people over these years. And yeah, I don't know. I can't thank all of you enough for being a part of my life, letting me be a part of your lives. It really does mean the world to me. Like, I know a lot of people say that, but going from someone who was like, you know, fucking alcoholic, on drugs, like feeling like I'm going nowhere in life, to now being sober pretty much. Like, I guess I am, just I don't put that title of being sober on it. I don't touch drugs of any sort, or like weed or anything like that. If I have a drink, it's very, very few and far between. And I usually have one, maybe two, and then I just want to drink coffee, like always anyway. So yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Excuse me. Hamilfet, when you get older, the days become longer and the years become shorter. It feels like that. And that's the other fucking weird thing. Like, I don't know. I guess it's because I don't think about my age a lot, or whatever it is. Like, I'm 32. I'm only 32. Like, I still feel young as shit. But in a way, it's weird because, I don't know, in some ways it's sad because, like, I've lost a lot of friends. Like, and like because I've outlived them, and like that sucks. And like just like a lot of shit that I've done in my like teenage or early 20s are like things that people are still doing like now, and I've grown out of that in a way. I don't know. It's just life is fucking weird. You know, you think it's going to be this one track or something. You think like you're a kid and you're just like, oh, when I'm an adult, I'll just be an adult. Like, but like life is a weird fucking ride, you know? That's the only way I can put it. Alyssa, you matter. You're important to us and so many other people. I appreciate that a lot. There was a long time where honestly, I didn't feel like that. There's probably been times during this channel that I haven't felt like that, if I'm going to be 100% honest. But that comes into like, you know, mental health and stuff like that. There have definitely been times where I was like, oh, if I didn't like, you know, fucking upload any videos anymore or whatever, who cares? Like, it's not an important thing or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Weirdly enough, like I won't put those thoughts out there. But that's when I get like a certain message from someone, or like I have a conversation with somebody and it's like, oh no, like that shit actually does matter. Hamilfield, Mucho love. You're one of my best friends that I haven't even met in person. You helped me through so much, brother. Gratitude is an understatement. And honestly, that goes both ways. Hamilfed has been there through some really tough times, really dark times for me. Him and Alyssa. They truly are just beautiful, beautiful people. And yeah, they're honestly like, even just like the other day when I had posted about like, you know, I kind of feel like I've lost my confidence when it comes to making videos and stuff. Like Hamilfet said, like, fuck that. It has nothing to do with confidence. You know, you can do this. You got to get in there and do it. And yeah, he's right. 43 and broken, but I still collect toys. Hey man, we're all broken in some way. It's the people that like to think they have it all together, or they try to portray that type of shit that you know they do not have that. You know what I mean? And I still collect toys. I mean, actually, I can, because this is on a tripod, I can do this very easily. I just got these recently. The Baron Harkonnen from Dune. And then I got Stilgar and Lady Jessica right here. They came, so these are like Build-A-Figure things. So I got to get Duncan Idaho and Paul Atreides so I can finish off the Beast Robin, played by Dave Bautista. Yeah, and like I got wrestling figures right there. It's Sting. Yeah, I got like wrestling figures and all that, man. I mean, shit, I just got a Riddler statue the other day. Or not the other day, I guess like a week ago? I don't know. 32, we're so old. You guys aren't old. You're not old. Hamilfet, the beautiful people, the beautiful people. The beautiful people, the beautiful people. It's so crazy. I knew exactly what song you were referencing there. Excuse me. So yeah, I guess I gotten off track a little bit, but whatever. It wouldn't be a live stream with me if I didn't. But yeah, just like all the shit and like I've been through and I've done in my life, whether it's music or battle rap or fucking whatever it is. Let me tilt this back a little bit more that way. If I had to sit back and be like, what do I feel like I was meant to do? It's do content on this channel. Whether it's just regular videos, whether it's hooligan hangouts, whether it's like doing short films, poetry pieces, doing music just to like put it out on the channel. Doing like the fun variety shows and stuff that I did. All of that stuff, I honestly feel that's what I'm meant to do. Even like the audiobooks and stuff, that is something that I still think about all the time. Like that is a project I want you to do. Like I want to do, and I think about it constantly. So yeah, this is what I'm meant to do. This channel right here. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Excuse me. Not wasting time fucking doing shit that I honestly don't really care about. This channel I care about. Oh, I got the burps. And it's not even because, like, like, shit, I don't make money off this channel. You know what I mean? I've been able to do intros or outros or like edit other people's stuff and make money that way. So that was really cool when I was able to do that. But no, like just sitting down and doing this type of stuff and like just, I don't know, getting to be myself and share it with everyone. Like that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. Hamilfed, I get you to sing every time. You do every time. And I enjoy it because I might not be a good singer, but I like to. Tell that to the gray hairs, the aches and pains. All love and respect, Alyssa. Well, I don't know. That's just part of it. That's part of the fun ride we all get to take. Like, shit, I'm actually, weirdly enough, I'm surprised that the color came back into my beard. There was a time where I was stressed and, like, all here was, like, white hairs. Like, so yeah, and some people go gray or like silvery white, whatever it is, like when they're like in their 20s. So what can you do? Human bodies are a weird thing. Life is fucking weird. If you're able to touch just one person's heart, then your life has meaning. And good sir, you have done that for sure. Oh, thank you so much, brother. That means the world to me. It really does. All right. Let's talk about the other stuff. You know what? Because I was talking about it, let's talk about the whole like confidence thing and whatever. What has happened with the channel this year? Because I did the Hanukkah hangout. The only reason I didn't do the like regular Christmas one is honestly because we did the Hanukkah one. And I don't know. I wanted to at least give that to people to like hang out and watch and stuff like that. So yeah. It kind of served as a Hanukkah and the holiday hangout for last Christmas, at least. But yeah, so let's get into the more serious stuff real quick. After Christmas, pretty much right before New Year's, or it was New Year's Eve, I tested positive for COVID. I dodged the bullet for almost 3 years, and then it finally got me. It sucked. I'm not going to lie. I was scared. You know what I mean? Because, I don't know. I just, like, it was something that, like, you know, it's easy to go, oh, it's just like a common cold or whatever the fuck. But no, like, I was scared. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. You know what I mean? I didn't know if it was going to be a long-term thing. I didn't know if, like, fucking, you know, I was going to wake up one day and all of a sudden I can't catch my breath. There was a lot of shit. I got anxiety. That didn't make it any better. And I had a lot of people telling me like, oh yeah, I was fine after like 2 or 3 days, or like I was fine after a couple days. I had it for just over a week. And let me tell you, when a week goes by where you can't be around your kids, you can't hug your kids, like you can't hug the ones you love, you can't be close to them, that shit takes a toll. And it took a huge toll on my mental health. Excuse me. I went down to the dumps pretty fucking bad. It was just, yeah, it wrecked me. Excuse me. It just fucked up my mental health real bad. And it honestly, like, I felt better. Like, I got over COVID, but the mental health stuff, like, that really took a long time to, like, even start feeling better again. I knew I could be around my kids. I could hold them. I could, you know, snuggle with Miss Kaiju, my dog, and, like, be around my lady and all that stuff. But, like, I don't know. It just like, it messed my head up for so long. It was also something that played it, like, a part of it was, I had a plan. I was like, okay, fucking this year, I'm going to start off with a bang. I'm going to be doing audiobooks. I'm going to be doing the vlogs again. I'm going to be doing this and that and da-da-da-da-da. And the next thing I know, I can't do any of that shit. Like, I'm just stuck with fucking COVID. I can't talk into my microphone. I can't, like, do a whole bunch of shit down here because I'm just going to get germs everywhere. And, like, yeah, it just, like, I don't know. It just threw my plans off, which, like, the COVID hit my mental health, but then, like, my plans getting thrown off added to it. And then I was just like, well, fuck, do I even know how to do these videos anymore? Like, which is dumb. Like, I admit that that's dumb. I never toot my own horn. I keep it humble here. Everyone knows that. But I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Especially with the new stuff that I can do in Filmora, I know what I'm doing. Like, if I wanted to, like, I've done it in fucking so many intros and outros in the vlogs, especially during those, like, the first year or so. Like, I used to do a special intro and outro for every vlog. And then, like, even the variety shows and, like, all this other stuff that I've done, I know I have the skills to do some fucking pretty cool editing, you know what I mean? And I know how to film things well, too. You know what I mean? Don't take this live stream into account for that, because we're making it work how we can. But I know how to film things. Like, I know how to make shit look good when I film it. You know what I mean? But like, in my head, I was like, well, fuck, like, what if I don't even know how to do this shit anymore? Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Does anybody care? Like, if I just stop doing videos, like, would I even care? Spoiler alert, I would care very much. Because even though I was having those type of thoughts and I was going through this, like, mental health battle, I, at the same time, always thought of the channel. Like, I was like, oh, I want to fucking do this. I want to work on this project. I want to do this audiobook. I want to read this story and stuff. But, like, the mental health shit, just, like, I got beat up bad, real bad. And yeah, it threw the plans for this year completely off. I wish it didn't, but I'm going to be honest with y'all, and it did. Excuse me. Unfortunately, it happens. I wasn't planning for it to happen. I would have rather that it didn't happen. But it happened. But also, I put the post out about my confidence and stuff, and I even talked to, like, my lady about it last night. And, like, her and you, Hamilfet, you guys kind of said the same thing to me in a way. Whereas, like, you know, I know you feel like you've lost your confidence, but you just got to get back to it. You almost have to, like, the way I took it, at least, was like, I have to remind myself that I can do this shit. I know what I'm doing, and I enjoy doing it. The only way I'm going to actually know that, though, is by doing it. Sitting on my couch or whatever the fuck and just being like, oh, well, it would have been cool if I did this video, or, you know, that, whatever. None of that shit matters if I'm not actually reminding myself. Champ shit. I did a vlog about this shit. You get knocked down, you get back up again. We all take our lumps. We all have times where we're feeling down in the dumps. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. Oh, okay. I'll get to that comment in 1 second, Hamilfet. But yeah. Sometimes, like, you get knocked down, but champ shit is getting back up and reminding yourself, you know what the fuck you're doing. You know how to do this shit. And whatever that passion is, whether it's videos or music or dance or painting or fucking cross stitch. I know there's hooligans out there that cross stitch and they make some pretty cool stuff. My lady's been making some cool stuff. Or making fucking badass Castle Grayskull dioramas. You know who I'm talking about, Hamilfet. Sometimes you just gotta remind yourself who the fuck you are and what you can do. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna break me down, 'cause I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Chumbawamba, folks. Chumba fucking wamba. That should just be the motto for shit. Chumbawamba. Okay, so to the COVID stuff. Hamilfet, definitely scary. I caught it, and being diabetic, it could have been a death sentence for me. Yeah, man, it is no fucking joke. We all get knocked down, of course, but we have to strive to get back our mojo. You're damn right. I hadn't built anything in a long time, and then I made a castle Grayskull. Fuck yes, you did, sir, and it looks badass. I always have a Rocky marathon when I get down. You know, that's great. That's like the story of an underdog. Nobody expected him to win. Nobody expected Rocky to even put up a fucking fight against Apollo Creed. Oh, but he did. Oh, Clubber Lang? You think you can beat Clubber Lang? He's this young, hungry contender. He can knock everybody out. He's wrecking people. I'm the champion. Why is everyone counting me out then? Oh, you think you can beat Ivan Drago? The Russian machine, Ivan Drago? He killed my fucking friend. You goddamn right I'm gonna beat Ivan Drago. I fucking love those Rocky movies. My effing theme song. Damn right. Also, because I just remembered I had these on my table over here, and Hamelfett will appreciate them. Oh, whoa, what happened to what's going on? The camera does not like Skeletor's face, apparently. What is going on? I don't know what's happening there. Do I have chroma key still on? Hold on. No. So what's going on? What's going on with Skeletor's face? I promise you, he does not look like that. I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, well, I promise his face does not look all dark like this. It's super weird that that's happening. Maybe that's because of a setting I had when I had like my green screen area back here, and I just don't remember. I gotta get to the bottom of this now. It's confusing me. What picture are you? Oh, that was loud in my ears. All right, that didn't do it. Either way, and He-Man's hair. I gotta go through these settings. He-Man's hair is looking like the shields from fucking the 1980s Dune. But yeah, it's like Mega Bloks things. I'm just gonna have to like send Hamelfett a picture of these. But yeah, I put these together a long time ago. I love them still. Oh, my headphones. Cooperate. Actually, since I showed you the other ones, I also have Hellboy and a T-800 exoskeleton, because Hellboy's badass, and the Terminator movies, well, some of them are fucking badass. Oh, my headphones. Cooperate. Oh, there we go. We're good. We got it. Yeah. Oh, just got to go to the distance to prove that I wasn't just another bum off the street. You goddamn right, Rocky. You gotta eat lightning and crap thunder. No, we'll get to that in a second. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna get to the build set. If we don't do the build set on this live stream, then I will do another one probably tomorrow night or at some point on the weekend, and we'll do it. Or at the very least, we'll start it at this live stream. I also should have thought about this because I have no idea how to set up the camera for this right now. Excuse me. Oh, if you haven't been following me on Instagram, you should probably go check my stories or even just my page. Carbonated drinks, give me the burps. I got a new fish. Her name is Jubilee, like from X-Men. If you know, like, does anyone remember the X-Men cartoon? I know some people will. The 90s cartoon. From X-Men. I'm going to grab a picture, and then I'm going to bring it into the stream. I should have thought about this beforehand, but I didn't, because I'm awesome like that. I don't want the one from the movies. But, like, if I remember correctly, the cartoon started with her. Like, she's, like, the first mutant we see. She's at the arcade machine, and that's when her powers kick in. These are all from the comics. Ah, X-Men 90s. Yes. It would have been cool if I found a picture with her powers. Okay, I'm going to tell you what right now. Trying to find a cool picture. A lot of weird fan art out there. A lot of weird fan art. Bam, bam. Oh, hold on. Yeah, sorry I sidetracked you. It was a great show. Oh, no, we're not. Wait, did it stop? I don't know. There's a lot going on right now. But no, I'm not going anywhere yet. No, and honestly, the only reason that like I might not do the build set in this one is it's been a while since like I've gotten to just do a live stream and stuff. So yeah, and it's just, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun just at least talking with everybody right now. Is this going to work? I don't know if this is going to work. No, it's not going to. Damn it. I'll get better at this one day, I promise. I know it looked weird because my hand was doing this because I was about to type and then I just didn't. So, okay, I'm real sorry for all that. But no. But yeah, it's just one of those things that if I don't do it tonight, it is because I'm having a lot of fun just talking with everybody. Oh, it was a great show. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. The 90s cartoon from X-Men. Yes, Hamilfett. Oh my goodness. I thought something happened with the live stream or something for a second. I was like, wait, what happened? What happened? Oh, you know what? Just anybody watching this, go try and find the picture for yourself because I apparently can't do this. I keep like trying to like bring it up and then it won't work. I don't know why. Where'd it go? It says it's there. So computers piss me off. I'm just going to say that. Oh, a clip did pop up in the top left. Was I just not looking in the right place? Oh, I just saw it. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Hamilfett. There we go. That's Jubilee. It goes pretty fast, apparently. Well, you saw a very quick clip of her, so there's Jubilee. What a fucking sidetrack of the whole live stream, huh? But no, so the beta fish that I got, to bring it back and remind everybody, God, I got a sweater stuck up under me. Okay. Back to the topic. Jubilee, the beta fish I got. On my stories on Instagram, I posted her new tank that we got her into today and everything. I got a love for beta fish. Quite a few years ago, I actually think like it was in the early days of the vlogs and stuff. I like showed him on the channel. He was like the channel mascot for a little bit. Murph, my beta fish, named after Alex Murphy from RoboCop. Which, sidetrack, there's a RoboCop game coming out for PS5. Makes me want to get a PS5 even more. I'm still on my PS4 shit, but ooh, the RoboCop game looks so goddamn good. Anyway, now the story with Murph. We had a cat at the time. Knocked his tank over. When I woke up in the morning, this dude is literally laying on the ground. Like on the floor. And I was like, well, fuck. He's dead. That sucks. I scooped him up because I was gonna, flush him or get rid of him, whatever. And I seen the little. I was like, oh, he's alive, and I instantly kicked into like. I gotta save him. I can save him. Not knowing anything about beta fish, I rushed. I got a big old bowl to like put him in and everything. Flash to him being fucking happy as shit. Realizing that one, he wasn't a female because the kids and my lady got him, named him Medusa. Was not a female, so Medusa turned into Murph. I had Murph for a while, even after I rescued him, and he unfortunately passed away because that's what happens with fish and everything. And then I didn't have another fish for a while until I had Han. Some of you might remember Han. I had him for a bit. I dubbed him part of the Hooligan squad. Again, unfortunately passed away. Also, that was a kind of a weird one with the fish store or the pet store, if I'm going to be honest. It's one of those things where I fucking love beta fish so much. Beta. How dare you? Don't laugh at the betas. They need love. But no, I love beta fish. Like, they just look so cool, and there's so many different types of them, like the half moon, the veil tails, the mustard gas ones, or blue mustard. I don't know. Either way, they just look so cool. So 2 days ago, we were in PetSmart getting food for our rabbit. Fucking this rabbit, I tell you what. And one of the beta fish was already dead in its cup, and you could tell it had been there a while. I let an employee know. They kind of seemed like they didn't really care, but they dealt with it. And then I noticed 2 more that are like dying, like on death's door dying. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I had already talked about getting a fish. That was another plan that kind of got derailed from the whole COVID shit. And like, it was just like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, you have all these fish and you're just like letting them die. And I walked by Jubilee's cup and she's like swimming up to it. And I'd go to the left and she'd like follow me, go to the right. She'd swim over there. And I was just like, I think I'm getting a fish today. And even my lady, like, she feels the same way about them as I do. And we were like, yeah, we're going to do this now. So we went out of PetSmart, went and grabbed like just a small tank for now. It was just to keep her, almost like a hospital tank. So we just got a small tank for then. Got her in there with some decorations and stuff. Got her the conditioned water. She was eating right away, so that was good too. She was already swimming around and eating, so bonuses right away. Today, we went and did the original plan that I had in store of getting like the 5-gallon tank and stuff like that, because there was like the kit where you came with the filter and all that stuff. We got her in there today. She has been exploring. She's fucking loving it. She's my first female beta fish that I've ever had. So it's interesting to see the differences because the males are usually bigger. They have like the longer flowing fins and stuff. But yeah, she is fucking awesome. I don't even care. I think she's hilarious. I love her. She's awesome. But yeah, named her Jubilee. My youngest daughter wanted to name her Bubbles because Bubbles is a cute name for a cute fish. And because of that one scene from Finding Nemo with the fish who's like, oh, Bubbles, Bubbles, my Bubbles. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Ended up getting another fish, which I'm pretty excited about. Going to get her some new decorations, I believe, next week. Just, if you look at my stories right now, there's some stuff that I think I talked about it. I might have mentioned it in my stories. We have this starfish like Heidi thing for her. I'm not a fan of it. My lady even understands it's just not the type of aesthetic that I go for with fish tanks. But it was in a pinch. We wanted to get her out of there. If we could just rescue one of them, we wanted to rescue her. What do we got? Oh, little Jenny Wren. Hi, sorry I'm late. Happy anniversary on the channel. No worries about being late or early. a Jenny Wren arrives just when she means to. But thank you very much for the happy anniversary. Also, if anyone else comes in late, check out the stuff I talked about in the beginning of the stream because, yeah, there was a lot, I guess. Excuse me. So, yeah, we saved Jubilee. We're going to get her some more awesome stuff. Actually, back in the day when I had Murph, my first beta fish, little Jenny Wren gave me this like square beta fish condo thing. That was pretty friggin' awesome. Also, it's cool that Jenny, you got in here. Oh, can you do a biotank with real plants for the fish? I think I could, but I've never done that before. I know, like I've watched a lot of videos. I've seen some really cool ones. I personally have never done that, and like, I don't know. To be honest, I can appreciate them, but I feel overwhelmed anytime I start thinking about like how to do that. I think I've kept like one plant alive, and that was this African violet my nan gave me. I made sure to water that, kept it in my window so I got tons of sunshine. It grew beautifully, but after that, I'm not too sure about like aquarium plants and stuff. Although they do look really cool. Maybe one day. That would be cool. But also what I was going to say. A cool thing about Jenny being here now is, for those that don't know, Jenny was a big part of a lot of stuff on the channel as well. Some of the Hooligan Squad variety shows that I did, Mr. Crane for that short film, that stuff was done on a camera that Jenny let me borrow for quite a while. Even, actually, if you go back and like, let me look up the title here. It's Winter Something. But I did like close-up shots of the moon and stuff for certain things. And like, I filmed these really cool like close-up shots for like winter. And I put like beautiful music. Winter Requiem. That was one of them. I thought I did another one. Maybe not. I probably did, and I'm just not remembering. Oh, Winter Wonders. Maybe that's it. Either way, I did all that stuff, and it was on a camera that Jenny let me borrow for quite a while. So she is a huge part of why I was able to do a lot of things on the channel. So yeah, very much thanks to her. Oh, so nice of you to say. You're welcome. Was happy to help out any way I could. Oh, see, she's awesome. Also, when I mentioned the cross-stitch stuff earlier, Jenny Wren does some really friggin' cool cross-stitch stuff. My lady, I wish... So, one of the things I'm going to be doing with the channel is some of the vlogs, my Iron Throne, like, set over there, some people have seen. Actually, if you go watch the Champ Shit vlog, it's in that area. There's going to be something I have there. It's this really cool cross-stitch Nightmare on Elm Street piece. It says like Sweet Dreams, and it has the Freddy glove with like a couple of hearts with like the red and green stripes in them. My lady did that, and it looks fucking awesome. But that's going to be over there, which works because that's also where my Freddy glove is. Hamilfet, little Jenny Wren is an OG hooligan. Glad to see you again, hun. See? People know who Jenny is. Jenny, her cross-stitch projects are badass. Oh, I'm going to friggin' take a picture of that and then tell her, because honestly, she looks up to a lot of the stuff you do. And I put her onto the Stitch Father. Bam. Receipts. Also, if you're into cross-stitch or just into like really talented people, check out the Stitch Father on Instagram because he's awesome. All right. God, almost an hour? Holy shit. Okay. We're just going to do a hooligan hangout. We're going to do a dedicated live stream next time to just doing the throne room. I did not think this was going to go on for this long. This is awesome. Okay, real quick. Probably not going to appeal to everybody, but I got to talk about it. McFarlane Figures. Hey, they've been shitting the bed real bad lately. And here's the thing. I'm one of those people. I have older Spawn figures and stuff and other figures from McFarlane. So I have that weird, like that direct comparison kind of thing. Man, they've been shitting the bed lately. Excuse me. Jenny Wren, tell her to just keep going with it. I'm self-taught just over a year. She's already so talented. Jenny, that is freaking so sweet of you. I got to take another receipt. Bam. She's playing Mario Kart right now with my son. So, well, with our son. My bad. But yes, I will absolutely tell her because she's self-taught too. Like this cross stitch was something my lady we'll get back to the figures in a sec. It was something that she wanted to do for quite a while. And then I kept telling her, like, just like, try it out. See if you like it. If you do, at least it's something that you get to do. She started, was it February? It might have been the beginning of February or end of January. So at this point, she's done the Sweet Dreams, like Nightmare on Elm Street thing for me. She's done a really, really cool lighthouse piece, which I got to get framed. She's done a butterfly for our youngest. She's working on a Dirty Dancing piece right now. That's one of her favorite movies. She loves Patrick Swayze. I posted this on my page, the cool Blood Moon piece. She did that, which is really cool because that was her first time using the black Ada cloth. That's what you use to do cross stitch and stuff on. And I thought that turned out really fucking cool. What else did she do? Oh, for her sister's birthday, she did an emotional support T-Rex. So that's what it says at the bottom, and then it has a T-Rex saying "You can do it." Am I missing any of them? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. She's done quite a bit already. So it's something that she's absolutely fallen in love with. And I love to see it. Because she does badass stuff. And now it's not just me saying it. So she can't be like, oh, well, you know. Anyway, okay. McFarlane. Back to it. I remembered. Had a brain fart. Okay. So the old McFarlane figures, the detail, the articulation, everything. Fucking awesome. Actually, with the new Mandarin Spawn figure compared to the like older one I have over there from like the early 2000s, they look like completely different people made them. And it like blows my mind. Even to the point where honestly, the McFarlane figures for the Batman movie, like I have no fucking clue what happened with these. Like Catwoman has the wrong type of mask. Riddler, so the 7-inch Riddler figure, the smaller one, where the question mark is on it, it's just like a patch they added to the figure. The taller figure, it's pretty spot on, but in the movie, in his hoodies, it doesn't have those pull strings. The 12-inch figure has the strings in the hoodies. It's a very small detail, I know, but it's something I've noticed. Also with the 12-inch Batman figure, he has the bat symbol in the chest, but he's also holding a batarang. Spoiler alerts for anyone who hasn't seen the Batman yet. He doesn't throw batarangs yet in this. It's his second year being Batman. The only batarang he uses is to cut something in the movie, and it's from his suit. So there's no way that he's holding one, and then he also has one in his suit, because that's the only one he has. I don't know. It's very tiny details like this, but it's stuff that my eyes catch, and I can't help myself. Or even like the Baron figure that I showed in earlier in the stream. If you do not like, you wouldn't even notice that it's in the movie, because I honestly didn't until I watched the new Dune again. It is a scene you see him like for a second, maybe 2 seconds, real quick. He's coming down the hallway, floating above people, wearing this armor. But that's it. That's the only time you see this armor in the movie. It's still cool. I'm just saying. But yeah. Get it together, McFarlane. It's like they got the DC license and just like started super mass producing like their the figures. I mean, I can't hate on it. I still need to get the Duncan Idaho and Paul Atreides McFarlane figures, so And I wish they did build sets again. They don't seem to really do them anymore, which sucks. Okay, let's catch up on these comments. Was thinking of get a Stitch and Bitch circle going this summer where a bunch of cool ladies meet up to hang in a park and work on projects and bring snacks. I'll invite her. Oh, she'd love that. Well, dudes can come too if they stitch. Honestly, I appreciate that because there's some cool friggin' groups or stuff that I was like, oh, that's really cool. I wouldn't mind doing that. And then dudes aren't allowed. And I'm like, oh, I get it. But come on. Hamilfet, whenever you start something for the first time, you always think that it isn't good. That's very true. But you keep at it and learn from mistakes and you just get better and better. That is 100% true. I have, even just because it caught my eye, I have a couple perler pieces, the perler beads. I have stuff that I did when I first started. Not a big fan of them anymore. It's one of those things where I'm like, it's cool because it's one of my first things, but I know I've gotten better since then. But yeah, it's 100% true. And even Jenny said, it is 100% true. The only way you can get better at something that you start doing is just keep doing it. Learn from the mistakes. Watch there's so many videos out there, either on Instagram or YouTube nowadays. You can learn to do just about anything. And there's little tips that you might not have thought of before, that just change how you view it or how you go about that kind of thing. New information or a new perspective on things can 100% change. And you're just like, oh, gotcha. It's like the Colors of the Wind song. There's things you never knew that you never knew because you never knew that you never knew them. Jenny ran. I find things get super popular and trendy and the variety and quality goes down 100%. That is very true. And yeah, it sucks too, because honestly, my two favorites, figures, the makers were NECA and McFarlane. And it's just I don't know. Things have changed with them. You know what I mean? And even actually I'm not going to say a better one, but for me personally, one figure company that I absolutely love and their stuff has always been badass is Diamond Select. Actually, for my birthday last year, my lady got me a Crow figure, the Brandon Lee movie, from Diamond Select. It comes with the guitar that he gets in the movie, it comes with his tombstone, comes with crows. It's so cool. And that's how they do their figures. You get the figure, but then you also get these little mini dioramas to put your figure on, or a little piece to add to the scenery of it all. Excuse me. It's awesome. God, I need a little sip of my sparkling ice. What flavor is this? Coconut pineapple. So it's what were those called? Pina coladas. I don't really drink pina coladas or anything like that, but I love the pina colada flavors of stuff. Oh, does anyone remember the Sobe drinks with the little lizard going in the circle or whatever? God, those pina colada ones were the business. Jenny Rand, could be different creative directors too. Yeah, when those change, the vision and quality can change. Oh, absolutely. And I think over the past couple of years, we've definitely seen a lot of people or a lot of businesses or whatever it is, they start looking at, how they can save money while also getting more of a profit. And a lot of the times that comes with a sacrifice of quality for a lot of the things. And it just sucks, Oh, actually, this figure. Don't mind all those Puzz 3D boxes. This Phantom of the Opera, that's a Diamond Select. So it came with the Don Juan Triumphant book, the piano, him. There's Randy. Wait, where am I? There we go. There's Randy. But yeah, that's a Diamond Select as well. I apologize if anyone got motion sickness from that. That was not my intent. Where are we? Beautiful. We got it. But yeah, 100%. There's a lot of businesses and stuff over the years, or even just these past couple of years, where quality has gone down and price has gone up, you know? Or it's just like, I don't know. It's all about profit for a lot of things. That's why, I don't know. It sucks too, because it's like, you know, for some things you can't help it. You know, if you're a figure collector or there's certain things that you want to get, there's like that itching at you. You're like, well, I need this figure because I got to finish this set or whatever it is, but you're still putting the profit in the friggin' those companies' hands. That's why I just want to do, like how I said a couple days ago, I just want to do creative stuff that makes me happy. Because part of it is like, well, fuck, like if we're just living our lives to give other people profit and stuff like that without doing anything, at least that makes us happy, what's the point? We got to do stuff that makes us happy too. And if we can avoid it, don't pay for crappy quality things and give people that are already fucking mucho rich more money. I don't know. Does that sound bitter? I don't know. I have other notes in here that I like wrote down to get ready for the show, and I honestly have no idea like what they meant. I think I just wrote them in the middle of like a fucking thought tornado. So you know what? I'm gonna read them and we're gonna go off of them. Family. This one will be really quick. I had a conversation recently where somebody was like, because like for those that don't know, I don't talk to like anybody in my family, mom or dad's side. There's a whole story there, to be honest. My dad never really was there growing up. My mom, she's got her own things going on. That's all I'll say about that. But, you know, like just because you know, you're family with someone or you share the same name as them, whatever it is, they can still be cut out of your life. Like, don't put up with toxic family members and shit or like look to make amends with them all the time and rekindle a relationship if you know that person's toxic. One of the things I learned, even just going through like certain things, is sometimes making amends is like, you don't have to reach out with people to like give them forgiveness or whatever. Forgive them within you. Be like, hey, I know you like to talk, like, you know, talk shit, or you like to do this or that. I forgive them. I just don't need to concern myself with any of that. My life is going over here. Just put the forgiveness out into the universe at least and move on with your life. It doesn't matter if it's friends that you've had since you were a kid or family members. You need to do what you need to do to make yourself happy. It doesn't matter if they're family members, because honestly, at the end of the day, a lot of times we're closer with other people than our own actual like blood relatives. It happens, you know? Things change. Sometimes a lot of the times family will use that, you know, oh, we're family, as like a ticket to treat you like shit or to like put the blame on you for a lot of shit. Don't put up with that. Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. Jenny says it best. Sometimes family is blood. Sometimes family is chosen. It's true. Always hold boundaries and keep the well and wise close to you. Bam. Right there. No more to say on the topic. Well, all other than I agree with Jenny. About the figures. Hamilfet, look at the Mondo He-Man figures. I was going to buy the Battle Cat, and then the He-Man that they made was falling. Oh, then the He-Man they made was falling apart, so I passed on it. Yeah. And it just sucks. Because especially with like a lot of these figures, like for people who like at least buy figures or collect them, it's because we're huge, like we're fans of this stuff. Whether it's, you know, fucking He-Man and Masters of the Universe, or the wrestling figures, or Walking Dead, or Game of Thrones, or Dune. I can go on forever. Like, we get this stuff because like we're such huge fans of it, and it honestly just sucks when the companies don't care about the quality that they're putting out. Oh. Hamilfet about the family stuff. After my mother's passing, I had to wash my hands of my sister. She didn't help with anything, wasn't there for any type of support. That's super shitty of her. She wouldn't even pick up the phone when I delivered the news. Oh, yeah. I remember you posted about this or whatever have you. Honestly, that's how some family members are too. Everything has to be on their terms. Like if they want to spend time as a family, it's because they're reaching out to you, either because they need something or whatever it is. Nah, it's got to be equal shit. You know what I mean? Things can't just be on somebody else's terms all the time. And the whole like again, the whole like, oh, we're family, or like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I'm your parent, or I'm your cousin or your sibling, whatever it is. That's not a good excuse. Especially nowadays. I feel like people have woken up to that shit and they're like, nah, I'm not putting up with that. I don't need that type of energy in my life. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Friends, family, anyone who's like that type of shit, fuck them. Keep the well and wise close to you, as Jenny said. But also, as a contrast to that, when was the last time you took a moment to just look around you at what you have? Whether it's people who genuinely care about you and love you, whether it's the pets you have in your life, it could be possessions. I don't give a shit. People always say possessions don't bring happiness or money doesn't buy you happiness. Fuck around. Yes, it does. A lot of the times, yes, it does. Because those possessions add up to a bigger thing. There are people who buy things, or they are gifted things that go into it. It could be a whole amount of things. A figure collection, a shrine of some sort. Not like a shrine like, of sacrificing people or animals, but like a shrine to nature, a shrine to certain gods or goddesses that they believe in, whatever it is. A shrine to their own happiness and well-being and a connection to nature again. Possessions, gifts, that kind of thing, that can absolutely bring happiness. When I look at this Sting figure, other people, they're just like, oh, is that a wrestler? Like, or is that a weird version of the Crow? What's going on there? I don't know why I gave them that voice, but I did. This figure freaking means a lot to me. This is the same figure I had when I was a kid. One of the best Christmases I ever had as a kid. Woke up to this exact figure. I was a huge fan of WCW. I had a red and black NWO shirt because of Sting. Like, when I look at this figure, 1, it was a gift from Hamilfet. 2, it reminds me of my childhood. 3, it's friggin' Sting. Red and black Sting, folks. But like, I don't know. Oh, I knocked over Drogon again. Drogon down. But yeah. Excuse me. I got off track here. I'm sorry. But like, when I look at Sting, I'm like, someone who cares about me, who has love for me, saw that and got it for me. Or my Elvis thing that Hamilfet sent me. There's all of that shit. Hamilfet, the possessions have meanings. Yes, it may bring you back to a wonderful time in your life. 100%. Or it could even just be things presently. I know, me personally, I've been getting more connected with like my Scottish heritage and stuff. Me and my lady, we love going thrifting and going to like thrift shops and stuff. I found this CD collection of a Scottish chorus and Scottish artists that had recorded a bunch of songs. And it's like, I probably didn't post it, did I? But it's like music from the Scottish, like our Scottish lands or something like that. Here we are. Scotland, the ancient land. It's actually right here, this post. So this one, the thumb side picture there. This music, I can't describe it. When I hear it, I'm just like, oh, like, did any of my ancestors hear these songs? Did they sing these songs? Were they gathered around the fire cooking up a stew or something and like just dancing and singing underneath the stars and the full moon? Like, I don't know, it speaks to me and it helps me connect to something that, like, I don't know, I can't really put into specific words. More of a ramble. But yeah. When was the last time you looked at your life and said, you know what? My life is good. My life is damn good. Because I had one of those moments today. That's why I bring all this up. It was a very roundabout way of getting here. I don't know. It just like, last night, me and my lady, we went out for coffee. We parked over at a beach that's close to us. May have been illegally parked. I'm not going to say. But, and we just had our coffee. We were standing like right near the beach. It's all frozen and stuff, but whatever. But it was a clear night. You could see fucking all the stars everywhere. You could see lights from the city twinkling across the bay and everything. And I don't know. It was a perfect night. The moon looked super cool last night too, so that was awesome. But then, like, today, I was thinking about that, and then I was thinking about, like, a whole bunch of other stuff. I was watching Jubilee swim around her tank, and I was just like, man, like, listen, did I do some dumb shit when I was younger? Yeah, most people do. We fuck up as teenagers quite a bit. Our early 20s, we're going to make a lot of mistakes. And anyone out there that watches this afterwards, if you're in that situation now and you feel like you're a fuck up or you're a failure, I'm going to tell you right now, you are not. If you're a teenager, if you're early 20s, whatever it is, you're not a fuck up or a failure. This is what people do. We make a ton of mistakes. We need to learn from those mistakes and be better. Because listen, I fucked up a lot. I've messed up relationships in my life. I've pushed people away. I've done just dumb shit, whether it's getting into fights or fucking whatever it is. A whole bunch of shit when I was younger. I look at my life now and I'm like, I got a good fucking life. I get to see my youngest daughter all the time. She's my little horror movie buddy. I get to play Mario Kart with my son. I get to talk about a whole bunch of stuff with my oldest because, you know, they're quite a bit older than their younger siblings. So it's like we get to talk about other stuff. And it's like I have people in my life now that like genuinely care about me, have love for me, and I have love for them and everything. And then it's just like, eventually, look, it's not going to be easy. You got to forgive yourself for all that dumb shit you did when you were younger. We all do it. Forgiving yourself is going to be the hardest thing, but you got to fucking do it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, beating yourself up and, you know, having shame about stuff that you did when you were like so much younger, it's not going to bring you anything. It's so much more valuable and so much more worth it to try to be the best person you can be and try to remember your blessings and the stuff you have around you. When I moved into this house with my lady and the kids, I had like 2 bags full, like pretty much like of clothes and like little stuff. I had nothing to my name really. Now it's like, I literally have a library over here. Like we actually had to have another bookshelf in the living room because me and my lady, and she was in the same situation. We've built this stuff up together. Like we have stuff that brings us happiness, whether it's books or like creative stuff or whatever it is. Eventually you have to forgive yourself and take a moment sometimes, look around, be like, hey, you know what? My life is pretty goddamn good. Did I make mistakes? Yeah. But am I still doing that shit? If you're not, you're making progress in life. if you can look around and be thankful for the stuff you have around you or the people you have around you, or not, they may not even physically be around you, people you have in your life, whether it's over social media or whatever it is, like all of that stuff is blessings, all are blessings. I feel like I'm babbling, so I apologize for that. Excuse me. But yeah, take a moment sometimes and honestly just appreciate what you have in life. Because I don't think we do that enough. I know there's times where we'll look at stuff and we'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool. Or we almost take it for granted in a way. But yeah, take a moment. Just realize what you have in life. And realize the type of person that you are is hopefully different than who you were. Because, life is pretty goddamn good. That felt good to get out. Thank you. Honestly, here's something that I'm thankful for, and I said it earlier, but like you hooligans, thank you for giving me this platform and like letting me do these videos, and like I get these thoughts out and stuff that honestly like I don't usually get out. So thank you very much for letting me do this with you folks. It means the world to me. Jenny Wren, totally agree. The joy and meaning to life is found in those small in-between moments of the bigger events, and it's not all about milestones. Yes. I think too many times we see this goalpost or whatever, and like the biggest thing is the comparison game where it's like, well, I'm not doing that, or I don't have as much as them, or whatever it is. Like, fuck all that. Comparison is the thief of joy. One of my favorite sayings. I have no idea who said it. I have no idea where it comes from, but it's one of my favorite sayings because it's true. Don't compare yourself to other people, especially people you don't know. You don't know how much they worked for it. And you don't even know if they appreciate that stuff. It's not about milestones. It's about the little things in between. Sometimes the road trip is about what is it? Sometimes the road trip isn't about the destination. It's about the journey getting there. Because, hey, I've been on some road trips where we're in tears laughing. There's been times my lady had to pull over because me and her are in tears laughing at something that happened or something one of us said. And the journey of actually going somewhere is better than where you're going kind of thing. Hamel Fayette. Bro, I totally needed to hear this tonight. You have no idea. I was about to say you're welcome, but I don't know if that sounds douchey. But honestly, if you needed this tonight, brother, I am very glad that you got to hear it. That's what I should say. I'm very glad that you got to hear it because honestly, there's times where I need to hear something and sometimes, you don't even realize it. But like there's times where I need to hear something and I don't know. It just hits you. It hits you right here. You know what I mean? Right in the heart. And it puts things into perspective. Sometimes we need that. Holy shit, almost at an hour and a half. This might be the longest live stream I've done. I love you, hooligans. We're definitely going to be doing just a dedicated stream for the Game of Thrones set. So yeah, if you tuned into this for that, I apologize. Okay, so actually 3 things, and then we're going to get on out of here. Okay, sorry, 4 things. My Clive Barker collection. I'm pretty goddamn excited about this. Okay, well, I need to find the rest of the serialized versions of like the Books of Blood. I have volume 1 and 2, but other than that, I have almost every Clive Barker book, and I'm very excited about that. I recently found Cold Heart Canyon, like, was it a couple days ago? Yeah. And really exciting, and sort of on topic because I'm talking about books. Me and my lady, because she was interested in checking out some Stephen King stuff. We have started a Stephen King collection together. There's a thrift store in the south end of Barrie. It's called Resource. Oh, I love them. I love them. Paperbacks are $3. Hardcover books, $4. You can't beat it. I got the first half of the Dark Tower series, the first 4 books, for like, what was it? $12. $12. And they're really cool. They actually have these like full color illustrations and stuff in them. Looks beautiful. But yeah, we have like a whole shelf. I'll post a picture of it either tonight or tomorrow. We have like a whole shelf that almost ends up being like all Stephen King. It doesn't help that some of his books are literally like this thick though. So, but yeah, it's cool. Me and her have started a little Stephen King collection together. So that's pretty friggin' sweet. Hamilfett, you always hit it right in the feels. Oh, appreciate that, brother. Okay, now to the last 3 things. Going forward, because I will be doing the channel going forward since I've gotten all the cobwebs off a little bit. There's some stuff I want to do. The audiobooks and some of the stories is 100% still on the agenda. But for those that don't know, I grew up watching more movies than I did TV shows. Movies and like the study of cinema, I guess you could say. It's always been a big part of my life. Just recently, actually, I guess within the last couple months, I was introduced to the Dune universe by Frank Herbert originally. And holy shit, like this universe has taken me by storm. It is like Star Wars for grown-ups mixed with like Game of Thrones with like powerful families vying for control of something like the super valuable resource or whatever it is, and they're willing to fucking plant traps and backstab. It's crazy. It's such a good story and such a cool universe to like actually like read and experience. And the thing is, I'm experiencing this all for the first time. So like there's other people who have like, you know, they read Dune when they were like a teenager or a kid, or they saw the David Lynch like 1984 movie. Like I'm getting to experience this all for the first time. And it's something that I want to do going forward on the channel is some movie content, whether it's like, I might just call it like, you know, let's talk about, and then Dune or the Batman or whatever it is. Well, I might do like Batman movies in general, but I don't know. I want to do some movie content. It's something I really enjoyed doing before when we did reviews and everything. Excuse me. Last time I ever drink a carbonated beverage on stream. But yeah, I really want to do some movie content because it's just, I love it. I love movies. I love examining them. I love, you know, diving into hints that the soundtrack of the movie can give you, or the way certain tones will make you feel uncomfortable, even though you like, you might not, you know that nothing's going to jump scare at you, or like nothing's going on. It's just a certain way the music is playing while the camera goes down this dark hallway. It makes you feel uncomfortable because it all plays into the immersive experience of it all. Actually with Dune, it's really cool the way the soundtrack plays into the movie. So I definitely want to dive into that. So yeah, going forward, I'm not going to say it's going to be like this week or next week, whatever. I'm going to plan it out a little bit more. I want to do some movie content. And I think that would be pretty fun. Come on. There we go. Second order of content business that I want to do going forward. Look, I used to work out. I enjoyed it. I loved being active. I loved working out and stuff. Unfortunately, over the pandemic and shit, I let that all get away from me. So, while your boy over here goes on his journey of like losing weight and getting more in shape again, and like, I understand this content isn't going to be for everyone. I totally get that. But I'm going to, kind of be documenting it a little bit, even just for myself. So at the end of it, I can like look back at these videos and stuff and like, I'm like, oh, there were days when I didn't want to do it, but I did it. You know what I mean? So yeah, And it might be motivation for other people too. I don't know. It's more for like documenting the journey for myself. But we're going to be doing movie content, and we're going to be doing, I guess you could call it fitness content. I don't know. My fitness journey. There we go. So yeah, I don't know. If people want to check that out, you are more than welcome to. If you don't, but there's other stuff on the channel, please go watch that. It would mean a lot. Cause yeah, I know it's one of those things where it's like people can always tell you, oh, you look fine. You look good. Don't worry about it. It's about how you feel inside. And I don't feel very great inside sometimes. Working out, being more active, going maybe for some hikes and stuff through a beautiful forest, that's calling my name, and that's going for me. Jenny Ryan. I had gained weight and was at my heaviest, ended up in the ER on New Year's Eve and had a health scare. Jesus. I'm so glad that you're all good from that. Fucking being in the ER for health scares is no bueno. 2 months in and I've lost some weight. All about building a long-term healthy body for 70-year-old me. Yes, that's another reason. I don't want to be 70 and now I'm like, people got to carry me around and shit, or like got to take care of me because I didn't take care of myself when I used to. That's the thing. I used to take care of myself. Haven't been, and I need to get back to it. Hamilfet, remember, your journey just might be someone's survival guide. Yeah, that's actually a good point. If it ends up being that, awesome. If it ends up even just being some sort of inspiration for other people, awesome. I hope it helps somebody. That'd be cool. Jenny, do it to feel good and be healthy and independent later in life. Absolutely. And, if I could look good a little bit, I'm going to throw it in there. A little bit of vanity. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. A little bit of vanity here. Wouldn't mind looking a little bit better, too. Just throwing it out there. Okay, so. Fine, hooligans. We are at almost an hour and a half. So, before I get out of here, I am going to share something with you folks that will be coming out very shortly, because this will be easy to do. I didn't mention this in the beginning of the live stream, which I probably should have, but you know what? It's a little treat for the hooligans that are here at the end. And if you're watching this after, like this has already gone up on the channel and you're still here, you get to check something out before everyone else does. So, there is a great Instagram account called The Wandering Paddy. He's a beautiful Irishman who does little poetry videos on Instagram. I love them, and they've given me some inspiration. Hamilfet, I'm going to hang out at the bar, put out the vibe. All right, man. So, I wrote a little short poem. For anyone that doesn't know, I love poetry as well. Well, I guess I have two, but I'll just do the one. So, this one is called Seasons. Oh, hold on. Jenny Wren, thanks for holding this live stream. Looking forward to new hangouts and content. Happy anniversary to you and the channel. I remember when it started on IG. You've come so far. Thank you so much, Jenny. Yes, for people that don't know, like all of this started on Instagram, like way back when Instagram only let you do like 15-second videos. Jesus Christ. Believe it or not, I had gold teeth. Yeah, that was a weird time for the boy Juvie. I had rose gold teeth. There is actually, I think it was like the very first one of the life lessons. I think it's in black and white, but yeah, rose gold teeth. I thought I was super cool. Glad that I don't have that mindset anymore. LOL from Dumb and Dumber. Okay, so this little short poem is called Seasons. We've all lost someone we love. And we all wish we could hear like a last message or something from them. So this is I don't know. In a way, I don't want to say it's mine because I don't want to friggin' die yet or anything. But it's like it's a little message from someone who has people that they still love and they want them to remember them. So this is Seasons. One day I'll be gone, but I'll still remain around you. When the spring leaves gather, I'll say hello. With the summer sun's warmth, I'll embrace you to remind you you're not alone. In autumn, when things feel dark and nature's leaving, remember, I'll see you again. With every snowfall in winter, I'll whisper, I love you and miss you too. That's the first time I ever read that out loud. Yeah. I hope you hooligans enjoyed that, at least. It's the first time I've ever read that out loud. I guess in a way it is kind of like my message that I would give to people I love. Whenever you're standing there on a winter day, you see the snow falling and everything. It's like it's me coming by to say hello again. Saying I'll love you. And I miss you too. Jenny, Seasons of Grief and Seasons of Love. So beautiful. Lovely poem. Thank you so much. That is kind of how it, I guess in a way, like what I was thinking about too when I wrote it. Hamilfet, how do you know? Right in the feels again. I don't. It's the universe giving you exactly what you need. And I guess in a way allowing me that opportunity without knowing it to maybe give something. So yeah. Okay, hooligans. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I'm going to get out of here now. Thank you so much for everything over these 8 years. Just with the channel and outside of the channel, just being supportive and being there for me. It really does mean the absolute fucking world to me. It really does. Especially knowing where, I've been in life, where I am now, and just how grateful I am for everything. I couldn't ask for a better, a better life in general right now. So, mucho love, hooligans. Mwah, 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 for you beautiful fat J's. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will be seeing you again soon with new content and everything. I'm excited about it. And I hope you're there for the ride. Jenny, thanks you. So, I always feel weird about saying you're welcome for this stuff, but you're welcome. So Hamilfet, Alyssa, Jenny, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you so much. And yeah, mucho love, hooligans. I just had a great end stream, and now I got to do the awkward outro. Awkward outro. Finding the button, hitting the button now.